We're getting ready to dance here tonight. The big dance, main event time. IMCA Stock Cars, we go green. And Bo Partain will lead the field off on turn number 2 as Bubba Stafford now side by side with Chaz Baca for the second spot. Anthony Madrid, he's going to try some of that real estate up top as we just threw a little water down on the racetrack. Not too much prep, just some water. Madrid right now going to get up in that slick, see if he can find some traction. As Partain will lead lap number 1. Then it's still side by side, Stafford and Baca off of turn number 2. Baca had a slight advantage going into turn number 3, but Bubba Stafford fights right back as Anthony Madrid, he sneaks around Parmalee for the 5th spot. He's all the way up to the top side of the racetrack off of 4, looking to the outside of Kirby right now in the 041. The 7M of Madrid has that car booking right now as Bo Partain, he is your race leader. They're still side by side for second with Stafford and Baca. Now here comes Madrid in the picture. He's going to whip it around though in 3. Oh man, trouble for the 7M of Anthony Madrid. He goes around and gets refired. Did not come to a stop right there. So he will have to go to the back. Green flag back in the air, 2 laps down. Let's keep an eye on the 7M of Madrid. And Bo Partain as well, trying to hold off the youngsters of Bubba Stafford and Chaz Baca. As it's Stafford right now, trying to clear the 08 of Baca. They work off at turn number 2, move Bubba Stafford into the second spot. The first 3, they sneak away from the battle for 4th, and that's where they're side by side for 4th. Now they're about to be side by side for the lead as Bubba Stafford with a great jump and run on Bo Partain. They go side by side for a brief moment with Stafford up top. He'll once again look to put the pressure on Bo Partain, the 75C. It's going to be a drag race now into 3. Bo Partain, he's going to spin around and then turn number 3. Yellow flag will fly once more. And green flag's in there. We're back underway. And Anthony Madrid, he's going to be one to watch out for. He's ripping the lip right now, back outside the top 10, along with Bo Partain, as Madrid is on a rail along with Partain. Madrid goes 3 wide. They're deep in the pack as Stafford, he leads Mike Kirby at the line. Sorry, looking at this battle further on back in the field, as it is some great stuff that we're getting from Madrid and Partain right now as JC Parmalee there. Brenner make contact off of 2. That's going to allow Scott Sluka now look to the inside of JC Parmalee. That is a battle for 3rd on the racetrack and just 3 spots behind them. Anthony Madrid, he's trying to get past Jacob Nelson and DJ Workmeister. Out front, it's Bubba Stafford showing the way as Mike Kirby started to flex his muscle and look down the inside of Stafford. Couldn't quite do anything with him off of turn number 2, as it will be Bubba Stafford leading him into turn number 3 once again with Kirby in second. As they're 4 wide off of turn number 4, Madrid gets into the backside of JC Parmalee as Chaz Baca Jr. actually tries to go around Parmalee. That's a battle for 4th on track. Great racing here, and the 2 guys on the move. Shades of Kenny Wallace and Dale Earnhardt at Talladega 2000. It's Bo Partain and Anthony Madrid working their way up through the field with JC Parmalee going around. A restart here, 14 laps to go. It is Bubba Stafford out front getting the green flag. So Stafford, Kirby, and Sluka lead the field into turn number 1 down the inside as Kirby now looks underneath Bubba Stafford. The 2 guys on the move, they're the ones on the outside line, Madrid and Partain. Anthony Madrid, he's got him clapping right now from worst back to first. If he can hang on to it here off of turn number 4, he can't quite get there. Yes, he will. Madrid to the race lead. And he has them standing up on their feet as Bo Partain starting to come in the picture as well. Madrid, Stafford, and Kirby, they go 3 wide out of the back straightaway. Give it to Anthony Madrid on the top side. Bo Partain going to try to split but Kirby and the 041 and the 40 JR. Bubba Stafford, or Stafford goes top shelf, trying to follow the tire tracks of Anthony Madrid. Bo Partain in the mix right there in the 75C. That's your top 4. Madrid, Stafford, Kirby, and Partain, as Partain now will clear the 041 of Kirby. Top 3 going to rip the top side of the racetrack. Scott Sluka back there as well as Partain tries to diamond off turn number 4. He's going to get down the inside of Bubba Stafford. That's a battle for 2nd on the racetrack. Oh, man. Anthony Madrid and Bo Partain, they have passed so many cars here tonight, and it might come down to those two, as it's still Partain and Stafford side by side for the second spot. Partain going to wash Stafford up the racetrack there just a bit. Stafford puts forward in the fluff. He'll lose another spot to Sluka. A little bit of contact there made by Bo Partain and Bubba Stafford, as you see some, looks like the hood piece is starting to flap around now on the 75C of Partain. He is about a half second behind Anthony Madrid right now as they race their way off of turn number 4. It's Madrid, Partain, Sluka, and Stafford as we got a yellow flag at the bottom of turns 1 and 2. Green flag is in the air. We're underway once again. Green flag and the cross flags both come out as we are halfway through tonight's 20-lap main event. And Scott Sluka trying to find some grip down the bottom side of the racetrack and get up underneath Anthony Madrid in the 7M. He can't quite do anything with him as Bo Partain now will drive away from Sluka as well as Mike Kirby, the Lone Ranger down there, soldiering on the bottom side of the racetrack in the top 5 as everybody else is ripping the top side. Off of turn number 4, it's Madrid and Partain, still your top 2 with Scott Sluka in a third, trying to hang on to that position over Kirby, who's putting together a pretty good fight down low. Off of turn number 2, it's going to be Bubba Stafford and Mike Kirby now side by side for the 4th spot with Stafford up top. He will drive away from Kirby off of turn number 4 as whatever traction was there on the bottom side of the track is now completely gone for the 041 of Mike Kirby. Larry Brigner trying to get by Kirby as well now in the 0-2 as Chaz Baca, he has moved up to the 5th spot. Now issues for Kirby. He's going to pull his car down into the infield. His night is done. Such a good run going for Kirby just to come to an end like that. Out front, it's Madrid showing the way by 2 car lengths over Bo Partain. Another car length back to Scott Sluka in a third. 4th is Bubba Stafford. 5th is Chaz Baca, 6th, Larry Brigner, 7th, DJ Workmeister. All 7 of those drivers right now working the top side of the racetrack. Running in 8th right now is Jacob Nelson. 10th is Seth Dixon. Or 9th is Seth Dixon. And rounding out your top 10 is the 68V of Joe Vlacity. George Franzman, he just brought his car to the pits, so his night is done. Or he actually brought it down to the infield. His night, either way, coming to a close. 5 to go here as Anthony Madrid leads the field off of turn number 2. He's widened that gap out now over your race leader, or over second place running Bo Partain. About a second and change separates those 2 drivers on the racetrack. With 4 laps to go, we'll see if lap traffic comes into play. Gary Ray right now, the Lone Ranger, as we got 1 car smoking up in turn number 1. Bubba Stafford. 1. All right, green flag in the air. 4 to go. We will see it all play out here off of turn number 2. Partain getting a run on Anthony Madrid now. He's right there on his left rear quarter panel trying to get by him. Couldn't quite do it as Madrid will hang on to the race lead. Now Bo Partain going to try to diamond off turn number 4 to work his way around that 7M of Madrid. 3 laps to go. It's Madrid now by a car length over Partain, the 75C. Scott Sluka in the 3rd spot. They're going to go to the top side of the racetrack. Still a car length separates those top 2 drivers. Madrid out front over Bo Partain. Bo trying so hard to get that stock car back in Santan Ford Victory Lane here at Arizona Speedway as Madrid will lead the field off of turn number 4 once more. 2 to go. Anthony Madrid and Bo Partain, your top 2 drivers. Partain caught a little bit there at the apex of 1 and 2, lost a bit though off of turn number 2. We'll see what he has in store here as the white flag flies for Madrid. 1 more time around. Is it going to be checkers or wreckers for Madrid and Partain as Bo gives another good run. Found a little bit of grip there off of turn number 2. Didn't quite lose anything as it's still about a car length and a half. Bo Partain going to drop the nose all the way down the bottom now, but it will be Anthony Madrid off of turn number 4. He'll hang on to it and win tonight's main event over Bo Partain. So real quick, we got Anthony Madrid down here celebrating with Zach. As he won our Pure Stock main event, man, I felt bad the microphone didn't work for you. But all right, that stock, I keep saying Pure Stock tonight, man. I don't know what's going on with me. I've been drinking too much up there. But no, won the stock car main event here tonight. Talk about that run you had from worst all the way back up to first, man. You had the fans over here on their feet during that stock car main.
Yeah, it was a good race, and I went in there and spun out on my own. I let the car get from underneath me, and I had no choice but to get on the rim and go. So that's what I did. The track was awesome. Got to thank Jonah. It was good to see my kid just win the sprint car race. Now he's got to do it in the modified. Thank all you fans for coming out. This is what we do. We try to put on shows for everybody and hope to see you guys out the next race. Thank you.
All right, it's getting past Anthony's bedtime over here.